I think in the language and culture thing, people are missing something. All the articles we're seeing, it's excellent that there's been a lot of coverage, but it tends to be about assimilation, which is a kind of very emotive term, but I think it's probably right. But I think what's important is there's one clause in this new law, I think it's 32 or something, which says every local administration is required to introduce practices that advance ethnic integration. And it says that you have to introduce practices, so that's the important word, that lead to people of different ethnicities playing together, working together, studying together, living together. Now, I think that's really important. That's practical. It's going to be invisible outside. We're not going to really notice it. It means that they're going to do things like urban planning will mix communities. No Tibetan quarter. There might be a tourist one left in Lhasa, but they will be deliberately saying this classroom has to have Chinese children and Hui children and Tibetan children mixed, so they all speak Chinese. This leisure center has to include Tibetans and Chinese and Hui and Salas and whatever. This living area, it's going to be practical. That's where the Chinese are really good at policy. And that's the kind of thing we tend to miss because we're looking at big picture words, which is true too, like assimilation and so on. This is going to, these practical things like giving incentives to Tibetan graduates to go and work in Chinese cities, it's not a human rights issue. It's not true that they're forced to go. They may not have much choice, maybe. There are not many jobs back home, but they're going to find ways to do this that don't really fit our human rights conventional frames, not dramatic abuses. Incentives, maybe changing the narrative, maybe saying, oh, you'll have much better opportunities in China or whatever it will be. We're going to have to learn to track those and explain how those will have a much larger effect.